let's just get on with it and start building this big wide kit. So a few people have been asking what the actual plan with this thing is and what's going on. I know I haven't done a very good job of explaining things, and the sound quality's been a bit bad as well, so sorry about that. It actually belongs, this is a customer's car. It's in for a full build, and what we got to do is basically make it look as ridiculous as possible. That's the task we've been assigned. So we're talking full white body kit, diffuser, stupid wing, splitter on the front, that sort of thing. So that's where we're going with it. You can see we started the underskin on the two sides. Now the next thing is to basically going to build out to these wheels. He's already spaced out a suit, so this is what we're going to sell it to. So build a big wide kit, all steel fabricated, all down the side, maybe some big running boards, that sort of thing. So today, over this week, however long it takes, is going to be doing the front arches in wings. So that's what we're going to get cracking on with now. Right, so what we're going to do first is get as many measurements as we can to go off of. So we want to obviously our wheel poke, how far the wheel sticks out, the length of the door, how low we want to bring the skirt, because this is the height the van's actually going to sit at. We're not going to lower it, it's going to stay here, so we want to bring the body down rather than the vehicle, if you know what I mean. Obviously, diameter of the wheel, external, so obviously what gap for clearance, all that sort of stuff. We need a roll on it, door length if we didn't say already, that sort of thing. The more measurements we get now, the easier it will be when we mark it out and cut it and all that sort of thing. So that's what we're going to do now. So I want our finished body height to be 160 mil. It makes it sits nice and right, but it's still a bit of clearance for actually driving the thing. So what we're going to do is just using a square and measuring stuff. We're just going to work out our lines, ride height, top of the wheel, that sort of stuff, door height, clearance, everything like that, and then I'm going to measure all that out and then draw it out on some sheet and then start cutting. Right, not sure how well you can see this, but what I've done is started marking it out. Got a sheet of cold rolled steel, and then first thing was mark the centre of the wheel and our arch, and then this is the back, so this is where we want to bring our wing to, across the top, down the front where the door is, etc. A couple of little bend lines for some nice little kinks and stuff, and that's that. So what I've also done is we need to leave 10 mil all around the edge, because we didn't want to just finish this with just a flat sheet edge, because that would be rubbish. So leave some excess, and that way we can put a bend on it and a nice, just dresses it up nice then. So what I'm going to do now is just cut this all out and then offer it up and see how it looks. Now we've got to just start putting some shape into it to make it look good. So what I've got here is a couple of seam bending tools. It's basically a bit of bar with a slot cut in the end. You can see that. Right, now that seam's all folded, I've left the ends open because I don't know how we're going to finish it up yet. The next thing I want to do is put a body line in it, so we've got a bit of shape to it. So we're going to use the swager and run a nice little seam round there and give it a little bit of shape to it. So that's next. Right, got a nice little body line in it now. So what we'll do is flare this lip. So when you get a bit of bounce here, you're going to rub on the tyre. A similar sort of tool to use before. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Just slightly wider, with a nice rolled edge, so we can just smooth this over, give it a nice little flare to it. Again, just a little bit at a time. Right, now we've got our lip nice and rolled to suit the tyre. We need to put some, obviously fill this gap in here. So it's going to sit, sort of roll around the door. So we need to cut out a piece to sit in the top and weld that in. And then we can work out bottom, side, etc. as we go. Just get those two tacked together and then shape it a bit more. Right, now we've got that bit all tacked up, just offered it up some magnets for fitment, so you can sort of get where we're starting to go with this now. It's looking pretty good, so we're just going to finish welding this up and then get it back on and start the next bit. Right then, where were we? So I've welded that C-mat, dressed it, just rough for now. And what I've done is put it on with a magnet where we want it, checked for fitment. And he's going to put a couple of tacks on with the MIG just to hold it in place so we can go and finish shaping it. Now if that ain't starting to look damn cool, I don't know what is. So I folded this corner down, or I say folded, rolled this corner so it flows into the door. Put a little tack and a clamp on, and now I've got to fill this in. So cut a template out, maybe some cardboard or something, and start getting on with that. Close enough just to get it going. As easy as that. Now what I'm going to do now is tack weld it in place, dress it as I go, and then tweak it here and there, get it all properly fitted nice, and then fully seam weld it on. That's all in place now. Just got to break the TIG out and get that all welded up. If CK Worldwide are watching, I'd love one of your flex lock torches, please. This thing is a pain in the ass. But it does the job. The Artec though, now this is a lovely bit of kit. Well, that was a pain in the ass. These doors are so thin. I think the thickest thing on the car is the paint. Right, let's get back on and weld this up. It's now March. It's been, I don't know, quite a while. So, can't remember where it was. But better get back on with it. Right, this is all welded here. So, I guess the next step is to sort this end of the door out. Get that all tidy, and then we can do something about that bit. Oh yeah, forgot to say, thanks to everyone who's bought a t-shirt from our website, we appreciate it. Right, so unfortunately I've run out of tungstens for the TIG, so I won't be welding this up today. Hopefully they'll show it this afternoon, but so for now I think I'll just wrap this video up, because you're probably all bored to death by now. So, but this is now project number one. I had lots of other stuff that had to be done for deadlines in February, but this is now the next thing to get out the door. So I'll try to keep the videos coming more regularly. And yeah, there's going to be some other stuff coming along I'll try and make some videos for, which should be cool. Yeah, you'll probably see there's a few other things in the workshop, so keep your eye out for that as well. See you next time.